Guys, if you know Chimamanda Adichie, you know that she doesn't disappoint. She practically left me hungry after reading this short story. I'm talking about her latest short story, Zikora. God. Hello guys. You're welcome. My name is Victoria. You're welcome to Booktoria Quest, where I love to talk about books, discuss books, rant about books that I've read, the one I'm reading. If you love that, you love books and you love to talk about books, do hit the subscribe button so you miss nothing coming from me. Do you like the video? Share it so that others get to see it. It's Sunday here and I'm feeling so nice. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't go anywhere on Sundays. Like on Sundays after church, I come back, I relax, and be taken care of. Guys, Chimamanda Adichie is one of my favorites. Right from her first book that I read, The Purple Hibiscus. Like, she has just been good. Her work speaks for her. She was recently voted Best Women's Prize for Fiction. This short story is a fiction that brings to light the story of Zikora, a Nigerian who is a lawyer that stays in the US. The story centers on her conception, the circumstances surrounding it, her boyfriend Kwame, a Ghanaian born in the US who is also a lawyer, who is like the perfect boyfriend in all ramifications. He has that qualities, loves her very much, loves her family, respects her. Like, they were perfect together, but he suddenly disappears on hearing that she was pregnant. Now, the question is, why? Why would somebody that loves you so much, cares for you, loves your family, friends with your family, everything, but just at the mention of her being pregnant, he disappears? Where he feels, as he says it, that she did not let him in the decision. That was not what they planned. Their plan was not for her to get pregnant, and now she's pregnant, then he disappears. No cause throughout the duration of the pregnancy. He wouldn't call her, he wouldn't pick her calls, he wouldn't return her messages. Even during labor, when she was in labor, he still wouldn't call. He still wouldn't pick her call. When she sends "it's a boy," he still didn't react. No call. In fact, like, he even blocked her or something. He still didn't react to it. How will somebody do that kind of thing? Like, how? The story is set in Washington DC, where both of them reside as lawyers. Now, looking at their lives side by side, Kwame is a Ghanaian, but before he was born, his parents moved to the US. Now, his parents are these kind of people that, plan their children's lives ahead of them. And then Zikora, the Nigerian, an Igbo girl, a lawyer too. Her father has 2 wives, the mother being the first and she being the only daughter. And as an Igbo man, or in the Igbo culture, he kind of needs a son, to carry his name along. That made him to marry the second wife. But then the first wife was not divorced, but in the US they don't understand it that way. When someone says my father's second wife, they see it as the other one is divorced and the other one is not the new wife, but that is not the case. She's still the wife. That's why when she wants to refer to the second wife, she always says my father's other wife, so that they will kind of understand that there are 2 wives here, none is divorced. Growing up, she's more like free-spirited. She's not told to do this or do that. She makes her mistakes. Her mother being strict, but she still had her own life. Her mother's strictness is on her as her mother, but she stayed with her. She made her mistakes. She chose her path. Her life was not so much as well planned for her. It's hard for her to ascertain the cause of Kwame's disappearance because they have been good together. Like, he has even visited her father in Nigeria. The story has a lot of things like motherhood, marriage compared between the African way and the Western way. Then there's ghosting. Ghosting is more like a slang, like disappearance. I don't know which word to actually use for it, so let me leave it at ghosting. There's a theme of family, that of individual bondage. Like Miracle, her Zikora's cousin, get to see her own struggle in her own home with her husband as she confides in her best friend, and her cousin Zikora. Chimamanda Adichie wrote this in a first-person narrative. It has an element of flashback and suspense, like so much suspense that you do not even want to leave it. Some people that have seen their reviews on YouTube says they finished it in a day or in a few minutes. I could have finished it, I don't know, I'm a slow reader, but I could have finished it in a day considering how short the book is and how interesting it is. But I started it at night and I was very, very tired, feeling sleepy. I left it. The next day, I did not read it throughout. The other day, the third day, I started in the night, but as I got into it, the suspense was too much. I wanted to know what is it that is really happening. I kept on reading. I actually finished it that night. And I got really confused because at page 28, the next thing I saw was about the author and then table of contents. I was really confused. How can it finish? Because I was really expecting more. Like, how can everything happen and I don't even hear the side of Kwame, and I don't get to hear his side, what really happened, why he did what he did. I did not believe the book had finished. I then went to Google it to know how many pages it was. The book is really full of suspense, and I guess every book is not supposed to have a happy ending. It's not supposed to explain everything. That's what they call a cliffhanger, right? That's a cliffhanger. God, it felt so miserable that I couldn't get to know Kwame's side of the story and hear why he did what he did. I sure loved how captivating it was. So if you are hungry for something captivating, mind-blowing, something that will keep you in suspense and a short story, you should definitely go read Chimamanda Adichie Zikora. You can find it in Amazon Kindle. It doesn't have a physical book at the moment. It doesn't have a hard copy, so you can go get it, read it, and enjoy it. It is not something that you will regret after reading because it's really interesting. I bet you. I kid you not. Thank you guys for watching this review on Chimamanda Adichie Zikora. If you like it, do hit the subscribe button. Tell me if you read it. Tell me how you felt about it, because I really felt that it was not complete. I don't know, this cliffhanger thing, it's not so good. So tell me about it. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me if you read it in the comment section, and see you guys next time. Yes, and if you haven't subscribed, if you are here and you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button. Like the video, share it so that others will get to see this wonderful review, and see you next time. Bye.